verbs. Okay, let's conjugate some verbs. We're going to be conjugating them in present, past, and future. Before we go ahead, I want to tell you about vowel harmony. So this is important when we're conjugating. The vowels are grouped into two. We have the A and the R group. Because the A is the boss on the left, R is the boss on the right. Okay, and why this is important is when you have the vowels. These are the three examples we will use. Iga, ime, iri. Iga to go, ime to do, iri to eat. So let's pick up iga. You can see that in the verb iga, the two vowels there come from the same group, E and A. Okay, E and A are in the same group. So that's vowel harmony. Ime, E and A are in the same group. Vowel harmony. Iri, E and E, same group. E. Okay, so vowel harmony. And this is a common rule. We see verbs, they are always harmonizing. But occasionally, when we've made two words into one verb, so sometimes in Igbo, I can't think of an example right now, but there are some verbs that originally were two separate verbs, but we've merged them to make one verb. So in those cases, you might not see the vowel harmony, but when we're talking about original verbs, they usually harmonize, okay? And we'll see the importance as we go on. Now, this is present tense. I've already conjugated it, but I will explain what I've done here. On the right, I've written those groups. So remember, the bosses are the A and the R. Okay, so these two bosses are important in conjugating. That's why they're here on the screen on the right. So iga is the infinitive form of the verb, which means it's to go. Okay, so to conjugate it, the first thing we do, we take away the E. That will be I in English, but here's E. Take it away, we have ga. So ga is like the main root of that verb. What do we now do? We have to add something to replace the E that we took out. And what determines what goes there is vowel harmony. So ga is the root verb, and we can see it comes from the R group. So what that means, the thing that will replace the E is the R, because that's the boss of that group. So we have aga. Next thing, because it's present tense, we have to add na with a hyphen. That makes it present. So if you see this in sentences, it means we're talking in the present tense. Naga, that means going. So you just then make your sentence. Example, Nagolo, I am going home. And I want to introduce you to the bootcamp. This is my group coaching program. The registration is open. I teach 5 people in a group. I usually have 2 different groups, but each group has 5 people. I have intermediate and I have the beginner group. We meet online via Zoom, and you get 12 weekly live calls. The live calls are meant to give you opportunity to actually speak Igbo. And when we are not meeting, you're going through the course material and learning things, learning the grammar, learning everything. When you come to the live sessions, you ask questions and then speak Igbo, actually speak Igbo.